2x2 is the event in cubing competitions where luck and skill are almost as crucial as each other. Many top cubers go months without getting the record they deserve, but the journey of Luke Burns proves that you should never give up. So the dream is for him to get UK NR and for me to get Irish NR, but that of course depends on how good the scrambles are. Okay, I'm only ripping off summoning salt for about 30 more seconds, I promise. Then I'll reconstruct the solves. UK speedcuber Luke Burns is one of the best 2x2 solvers in the world. From his constantly good times and averages at home, it was clear that he would eventually get the UK national record. The time to beat is an average of 1.57, and after months of practice, Luke has been averaging faster than that at home. However, for many competitions, he couldn't even break into the 1.7 range due to nerves and bad luck. But then, on the 1st of April 2023, this happened. Luke just proved that he is the GOAT.
That's why he's the GOAT!
Okay, I think that's enough. Let's break down this average. So yeah, not only did Luke break the national record, he destroyed it with an average of 1.34, placing himself 18th in the world. And his previous best in competition was 1.83, so he improved it by half a second, which is crazy. And you'll see that he did some really good solutions, but also missed one or two things that could have made this average even better. Okay, here's the first scramble, it's on the screen now. So this first scramble is really nice. You have this big blue block here, and you can insert the last piece like this. And you get this CLL, which you execute from this angle. Also, there's no AUF, and it's a really good CLL. It's just this. And that's the whole solve. This whole execution is so finger trick friendly as well. It's just... Okay, I messed it up. He did it a lot better than that, and he got a 1.10. Which is actually 0.01 off of his PR single. But still, it's a brilliant start to the average, which he was really happy about. Okay, on to the second scramble. So in this scramble, there are 2 bars, and they both give really good solutions actually. So on orange, there are 5 moves into this really nice CG1 with no AUF. However, Luke actually goes for green here. So you have these 2 pieces like this, which you can just solve like that. But the bar will be on the front, so you'd have to do it from this angle, which is a little bit more awkward because you have to use lefty moves. And for this EG1 case, he uses a bit of an unusual algorithm, but you do it from this angle, so it goes like this with a UAUF. Now, I've never seen that algorithm until now, but he executed it really well and he got a 1.51. However, on this solve, there was a really good cancellation that he didn't do. So you solve the green face like this, and the first 2 moves of the algorithm is that. And he didn't do the cancellation. And to be fair, this is really hard to spot, but to cancel it, you do L2 F prime and then finish off the alg. Now, for some people, once you've seen it, it looks obvious, but during inspection, that is really hard to see. And he even told me that he saw that there was a cancellation, but he just didn't want to risk it, which is completely fair because that's not an easy one to execute fast. But without the cancellation, he got a 1.51, which is still really fast. On to scramble number 3. So this scramble is again really nice. You have an orange bar here, and to solve these 2 pieces, you just insert this one and then cancel into inserting this one. But you get this CLL, and this is normally the worst soon CLL, but in this case, it's actually the best one he could have got, and you'll see why. So the algorithm he does, and probably the most common algorithm, is this. And a U2 AUF. But on the scramble, you can cancel into the alg really nicely. So you solve the orange layer like this, and the first 3 moves of the algorithm is this. So you cancel 3 moves into the algorithm, and the whole solution looks like this. Luke executed that perfectly, and he got a 1.12, which is counting. So at this point, NR is looking really likely. Okay, while recording this, Luke just sent me a 0.91 average. Jesus Christ. Okay, here's the 4th scramble. So straight away you can see that there's a 2-move EG1 face here on red, which gives you this EG, which isn't that great. Goes like that. But Luke doesn't actually do that. He goes for orange instead, which is more moves to set up, but it gives you a much better case. So to solve this, you just put this down, insert this last piece, and you get this EG1 case, which is really nice. Just goes like this, and a UAUF. The solution a bit faster looks like this. Unfortunately, he fumbles a little bit on the algorithm, and he got a 2.01. Now, this actually got him the national record. He secured a 1.55 average on the solve, but he didn't realize. So he thought that on this last solve, he still had to improve his average. So you can imagine that he was still really nervous. And this is the final scramble. So as you can see, there are a lot of bars here. He decides to do EG1 on red. So you can insert this last piece using U2, but that is a really bad case. You'd have to do U2 and do the algorithm and a U2 AUF. So instead, he does a U first and then inserts the piece like this. And this gives you a much better case. You do U and you get this algorithm with no AUF. It's like this. And the solution a bit faster looks like this. Luke executed that perfectly and he got a 1.40, giving him a 1.34 NR average. However, on that last solve, he missed something incredible. So on this scramble, there are so many bars, and unless you're Zane, it's impossible to inspect them all. So on white, you have these three like this, and one facing up like this. And here, you can do a U, and then just bring this up, and then insert to make a CLL layer. And this gives you a really nice CLL. It goes like this, with a UAUF. However, you can cancel into it by just doing this. And that was 7 moves. So you might be thinking, how on earth did he miss this? Well, actually, when I was trying out these scrambles, I missed it as well. I did the same solution he did. And let me explain why. This here is really awkward to execute. So first of all, you have to pick up the cube and do a U, and then you have to regrip, do these moves, and then when your hand is finished like this, 90% of the time it's bad. But unfortunately, this is the one CLL where it was actually good to do this. Like any other CLL, this would have been terrible to do. But just for this one in particular, you can just cancel right into it and get a 7 mover. It's ridiculous. So if he did that solution and also did the cancellation on solve 2, this could have been close to European record. I'm not even joking. But nevertheless, 1.34 average places him 18th in the world and 6th in Europe, which is incredible. Huge congratulations to Luke. I was so happy when this happened. And hopefully this is the first of many NRs you're gonna break. I'll put a link to Luke's channel in the description. Also, I'm sponsored by Speaker Shop. The link to the website is in the description. Check it out. Also, if you want to support me, you can use code Scooch over there for a 5% discount. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe if you did. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.